What up, though? It's the word. Hey, we're gonna talk about hey, can y'all hear me? You can hear me, hit the one in the chat. Bro, don't come over here bothering me. Holla if you hear me. Alright, so look, I don't know if you can hear me or not. If you can't, oh well. I just have to do it over. So, let the people be sheep, let them sleep. The people who want to stay asleep, let them sleep. They want to be herded like cattle, let them. I mean, that's the problem. If you look at any movement, any progression, Bud Chronicles, what up, though? Much love to you and your family. Always appreciate you. Hey, can you hear me all right, brother? Usually I do a mic check, but doing this vertical live, I couldn't do it. And I can't type in the chat. Okay, good to go, good to go. But yeah, the sheep, the people who like to be heard, you know, this is the reality, right? You can give people facts, you can give people information, you can give people answers, right? Here you go, right here. And it's still their choice to accept it or not. So when you lay everything out and people just move on. The whole goal is to plant a seed because the more seeds you plant, the more fruit you can grow. But if you sit there, plant a seed, and try to wait for it to grow, you miss an opportunity to plant more seeds. So you definitely just have to. Suzanne, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, if y'all can hit that like button, y'all can share me out. I do want to give a disclaimer. This conversation right here ain't gonna be for the faint of heart. That's just the reality. Because we about to talk about some sheep. We will talk about people being herded with ideologies, with philosophies, with everything. You know, this is if you just observe the world for yourself, right? There's people who know and people who don't. That's just what it is. People who know and people who believe. You can go through life believing in something and it can never be true, or you can know and utilize it and make it work for you. And that's what the haves and the have nots. Some people come on earth and create paradise. Some people come on earth and live hell. That's just the reality. Real spill, what up, though? Appreciate you. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, real spill. Oh yeah, I do. I ain't. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't been seeing you go live, and that's a lot of my fault because it's been crazy. It's been busy, but I've been working. I promise you. You will see. I'll be over there in a minute. I'll definitely be over there. I'll definitely be over there. But it's this time, this age we living in right now. If you think about it, the last time we had information move as quick as now is in the late '80s, early '90s, when people hit them street corners and was passing out pamphlets and doing debates on the street. That's when that all that came to. That's when information was just flowing. People start waking up. But this is the age where information is abundant. It's at the tip of your finger. So ignorance is bliss. Ignorance, that's a choice. So now you have now you just have to look when people don't want to research, when people don't want to learn. Like, I that belief into knowing, like you can't take something from someone, right? You can't take something from someone and not replace it with something because they go revert back to the old, right? So when you talk about belief, yeah, belief is good. Belief is useful. You use belief until you know. You know, if you got a belief, explore it, practice it, study it, make that belief into a fact. And if it can't be a fact, move on from it. Move on from it. Anti, what up, sis? Hey, Eats, what up, nine? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But if it's a belief that can't be turned to a fact, move on from it because it will consume you. And what do I mean by that? You will start fighting people for shit that you can't even prove, and people will be trying to help you, and you fighting them over a belief that's not even true. Like I said, you can put facts right in front of people. Facts can be Miss 702, what it do? Appreciate you, appreciate you. You can put facts right in front of people, right? Right in front of them, and they won't take it. They still tell you a belief. And it's like you can't. Well, even though I see this and I can prove, that's how indoctrinated people are, and don't even know why because you had an experience. Yeah, you did. A lot of people have experiences in life, especially when it comes to the energy, the creator. You know, and they attribute it to something somebody told them. That something happened outside of them. No, all this shit came from inside. Like you want to convince people to wait and wait for somebody to come save you, right? But if a guy made you on your in his likeness and image, why the hell you can't save your damn self? If you got like you look like him, you like him, you got his image and you got his likeness. Why you can't help your goddamn self? People want to be victims. People look for heroes and saviors. Somebody said, we was to take each chat, and somebody said, "Oh, Jesus Christ is supposed to save your soul." Like, no, the actions, motherfucker, is what save your soul. Jesus don't save you. It's what you do and what you don't do. Like, you need Jesus to be a good person. You fucked up. Fix yourself. Stop blaming all this supernatural shit on shit you do every day. Your own temptation. You can't control yourself half of the time. And you blaming it on the devil. No, that's you. You the devil. You manifesting the devil out of your ignorant ass. And you want to weaponize it against somebody. How you go weapon this is I'm sorry, I'm just a bit annoyed because why is it when people want to weaponize something, they don't even know it better than the person they're trying to weaponize it against? I know more people who don't believe in the Bible who know the Bible better than people that believe in the Bible. Like that's weird. Like you weaponizing something and you don't even know it. Just even you running around condemning people to hell, that's a sin. Mary B, what up, though? Right, you the damn devil. People be the damn devil running around doing devilish things, blaming it on supernatural. Devil, no, you did that because you were ignorant as I don't know. People just weird. People use fear. People like to be afraid. People like to feel victimized. It's easier. It's easier. Now you can just waddle and blame it on something or blame it on somebody. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's always somebody's fault but your fault. Always somebody's fault but your fault. You never did shit. Everything is just against you, the whole fucking world. Yeah, you get put behind the eight ball. So fucking what, man? Like that shit you I don't know. And then they be chilling waiting for somebody to come save them, man. Like who gonna come save you? Like this is the reality, right? When you truly like let's and a lot of people, a lot of um I don't feel you should have to be a scholar because, like I said, information is at the tip of your finger. So even if you haven't read it, there's people Like you can get audio books and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can go on YouTube and research Bible verses. So what I want to help people understand is that, like, even when we blame, like, okay, if you sin, you've been punished by God. But if you live righteous, you can be punished by God too. And they call it trials and tribulations. Like, so which one is it? Is it I do everything the right way and I live happy, or I do everything the right way and I still get punished? Like, what is it? I'm getting punished for having free will and you gave it to me? Like, why give it to me if you was gonna punish me for using it? That don't make sense. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is why I gave them that word yesterday. Anthropomorphism. This is why I gave them the word because a lot of these characteristics sound like fucked up things humans do. Because when you read the story of Job, you got to understand what happened, and then when you get it read to you in Hebrew, you go find a trusted source and read it in Hebrew. Man, this is what I'm saying. In the story of Job, if y'all not familiar with the story of Job, right? Writers, what's up? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Did somebody else step in the chat? But this is the story of Job. So one day, the devil and some angels, yes, I'm telling you, the devil was flying around earth with some angels, peeping out the scene, checking the people out and shit, right? And God said, hey, yo, devil, what is you doing flying around with the angels? And the devil said, look, man, I was looking for somebody who didn't worship you, basically. He was like, I was looking for some of your most devoted people, but I ain't see none. And God was like, hey, did you know who Job is? Yeah, go check out Job. Like, look, you can do whatever you want to Job. Just don't kill him, and I promise you, he won't curse me. And the devil was like, oh, I can do that for real? You gonna let me do whatever I want, as long as I don't kill him to try to make him curse you. He was like, yeah, go ahead, go. Yeah, Job over there, go do that. So I'm like, I'm reading this, and I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, hold on, bro. That's fucked up. Like, I'm talking about, I'm reading this from a non-emotional standpoint. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, hold on, bro. Did God just bet the devil? Like, hold on. I thought they was beefing or something, bro. They cool like that? Like, God, hey, God told him to go fuck with Job. Go touch Job. Man, devil went over there. Them the only people the devil killed in the Bible that I know of. Me personally, that's them the only people in the Bible. Is the people that God told. Like, devil wasn't even gonna fuck with Job until God told him. That's fucked up. And this is God's most devoted servant. Did everything right, and God told the devil, not let the devil. Devil didn't go fuck with him by himself. God told him like, hey, go over there. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. And then even after all of it happened, right? All his crops, his cattle, his servants, his kids, everything gone. Everything gone. Bam, just like that. Job all fucked up, right? Some of his boys come and try to pray with him, try to make him feel better. He like, nah. They telling him to repent. He like, I ain't did nothing. He's like, I gotta talk to God. I gotta know what's going on. That's what Job was saying. Job didn't curse God though. Job did not curse God. Job cursed himself. Job cursed the day he was born, but he did not curse God. He just wanted to talk to God. So Job got to talking to God, and God like, hold on, Job, who you think you is? I'm God. Bam, I done created everything. And you gonna question me? Who is you? Job like, you know what? You right, big fella. Like, hold on, bro. Like, yeah, I would have did the same thing too. Can you imagine you trying to question God? Like, hey, yo, God, why you let the devil do all this to me, huh? God, like, hold on, bro. I done created galaxies. Who you talking to? You like, you right. You right. I apologize. I had big phone. Yeah, I would have did too. So Job backed down real quick. Job was like, my man, God, yeah, everything is divine. Yeah. God like, yeah. I never told him it was just fucking with you with the devil. Can you imagine if God just broke down like, "Hey Joe, my bad, bro. I was just letting the devil fuck with you. I ain't know he was gonna do all that. My bad, Joe." But hey, it is what it is. So the moral of the story is this: don't question God. Everything is divine. Uh, you take the blessings just like you take the losses, right? The realest one is in the building. What up, though? Roxanne, Roxanne. I got my ninja in the building. What up, though? My bad if I missed anybody. I got Mary B. I got my sis. Yeah, so that's the story of Job. So the moral of the story is this: no matter if you do the right thing or not, you can still get punished. You can still get punished if you do right or wrong. You can do everything right. I've watched so many of my loved ones devour it and suffer. You know, I watched that. I'm pretty sure we all did. You ask why. You ask why. And I understand because a lot of my ancestors, I had two kinds. I had kind that waited for somebody to come save them, and I had some kind that saved their goddamn self. And them kind that say they goddamn self, they taught me something. Save your goddamn self. The power of God is within. You better let God out. You outside looking for God, waiting for God to come, and God trying to get out and kick some ass. And you holding God in. God trying to get out and kick some ass, and you holding God in. Loving me, Miss Tracy. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nah, let God out. Create, inspire, motivate. Let that power of love out, man. Y'all outside looking up in the sky, and it's inside. The universe is within. The universe is within, and you looking outside yourself. Well, nah, you gotta let it out. Just like as people run around here manifesting the devil, you gotta manifest God. You gotta be that creative force, that creative power. You gotta be that compassionate, that hopeful person. You just gotta find the right people to do it with. Like I said, ain't no purpose in trying to help no sheep. They want to stay asleep. They get hurt. They comfortable. People get comfortable playing victims, and like you got little kid fairy tales and you got adult fairy tales. It's still a fairy tale, no matter how you want to philosophize or whatever you want. So I mean, either you do something for yourself or you wait. You do something for yourself or you wait. Because if you don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. I mean, people been waiting for people to come save them for centuries now. You know, who was I talking to? Oh, I was telling a story about when I had my cousin pastor throw a Bible at me. We was at my grandma's funeral, and he said, my grandmother was going to heaven, right? And I'm like, and I just put my head down. That's all I did. But at the repast, he came up to me and asked me. He said, "Why did you put your head down when I said, my aunt was going to heaven?" And I'm like, "Because you lied." He like, "What?" I said, "You lying." He said, "I said, so you telling me my grandmother went to heaven?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How she go to heaven when in the scripture it say no one goes to heaven until Jesus resurrects, until Jesus come back and resurrect the dead to lift them in heaven. Up until then, no one goes to heaven. So if Jesus ain't came back, how she go to heaven?" He threw the Bible at me. you know why? You know why they be telling shit like that? Because they know people don't read it and they believe whatever they tell them because they're the pastor. So they can say whatever the hell they want. They're the authority. That's why they be using it and changing it. pimping people and pimping people, and people be okay with it. People know the pastor getting up on them and be cool with it. If they preaching the word of God, like no, they pimping the word of God. And this is how you know they doing it because when the other pastors see them doing it, they don't say nothing. Why you think they don't say nothing? Because they all doing it. Some of them just doing it flashier than others. They got that unwritten rule: if you get caught, you get caught. Think about that. Think about this. Why don't gang members tell on other gang members? Because they all gang members. They all doing the same damn thing. If it was only a small percentage of people pimping religion, why ain't the larger percentage on their neck? Because that make the whole industry look bad. Even if one or two people do, it make the whole industry look bad, right? Why do you think the majority don't stop the minority when it comes to that? They don't speak out. They don't do none of that. Why? Because they all doing it. They all doing it. You can't say nothing about them because they will say, "Oh, you doing it too, my ninja. You doing it too, my ninja." Mhm. There's more questions than answers in the Bible. The New Testament, the New Testament, the Old Testament. Man, I can almost debate that there's a lot of metaphysics in there, and that's how it's supposed to be read as a metaphysical book, especially the text written in Aramaic. Them are almost all God. I mean, not Gnostic or esoteric teaching. Most of the Gospels written in Aramaic. It got a little different when they got to Hebrew and Greek. That was more of a. That's when it became more of a religion. But before that, it was spiritual practice. Like when you think of like spirituality, right? That's how the ancestors related um, the creator force. That's how they understood it or accepted it. Even you know, it's things within spirituality that you just don't have to explain. You just understand. You know, uh, it's something more you feel. But when you get to religion, it's more compartmentalized. You know, and then that's when you get that word. You have to use characteristics of humans, behavior of humans to understand the concept of what's going on or be able to accept it, rather. Anthropomorphism. But yeah, so that's how you associate no complaint. Yeah, but that's how you get to. That's how people understand, I guess, God and make them feel better, and make them feel better when they go through shit. They got something to blame it on, some supernatural force. instead of their own laziness, their own lack of knowledge, their own securities. It's easy to blame, it's easy to blame something else, and it's I guess it's more comfortable or refreshing. That's what the mass majority of people do. Blame something else, blame somebody else, blame some condition. Why the world is against them. Blame circumstances. Look, man, people have made it out the gutter by pure will and determination. They used what they had. Shit, I did. Use what you had. Don't worry about where you start. Just know where you want to finish at. Don't wait for nobody to come save you. Save yourself. Do the things today that'll be fruitful tomorrow. Treat other people like you want to be treated. Don't deal with nothing that ain't beneficial for you. Life can be so easy. We make it hard. See that whole victim mentality, right? People be wanting other people to make them feel comfortable about life. They want other people to make them feel comfortable. Like that shit weird. I want you to believe in this. I want you to believe in that. I don't care what person believes in. I can rock with you. I can rock with you. I don't care what you believe in. Just don't force it on me. Don't weaponize it against me. Especially if you, you don't know what it is. Especially if you don't know what it is. People be playing with it. And the people they try to use it against know better than them. Top Snipe in the house. What up, Commander? Top Snipe. Hey, that's a 9% favorite mod. Is all collectively agreed upon. That's our favorite mod. That's the general. But see, like I was saying at the beginning of the conversation, if you look at any movement, any progression that was, you know, pulled to a halt, it was always because it was somebody who was in there who didn't believe in it, who was there along for the ride, who got compromised, came in and did some fuck shit. That's what it's always that person. And then later on they regret it. Like, damn, that was something good going on. And yeah, you fucked it up. But who fault is that? The fuck up or the people who let them in? That's what I'm saying. Let sheep be sheep. If they want to be herded, let them be herded. When people ready to have wisdom, knowledge, information, when people ready, then that's who you deal with. Because focusing on the people who ain't, you're taking time away from the people who is. That can be developed and built. And that's been another mistake. You know, everybody waiting for everybody. Nah, just start building. You build it, they'll come. If they don't come, oh well, it's been built. You ain't wasting time. That's the whole key. Utilizing the time to your best advantage. Because if you don't, somebody else gonna use your time, and you gonna be distracted. Then you go look up, you gonna have too much time left. You realize you wasted it on things that didn't benefit you or your legacy or your growth or your development or your family. Nah, it ain't benefit none of that. Benefited somebody else because you weren't paying attention and they used your shit. And now you want to play victim. Nah. You see how all that works? Nah. You got to be aware. You got to do what's right for you right now. Right now. You know, either you sleep, you're a sheep, or you unplug. I don't even believe in that woke. When people woke, they just start complaining. I'm woke. I'm conscious. No, you complaining about shit. You ain't trying to do nothing. That's the that's the whole thing. Action. Like, what are you doing for progression? What are you doing to make your situation better right now? You know, there's people on here listening to bullshit, but y'all rocking out with me, and I appreciate y'all. Cause we talk bronze in the building. What up, brother? Cause we talking about some real shit. You know, leave these sheep sleep. Don't waste your time with them. Ain't no point in arguing. Like, man, especially on this app, man. See, people, man, people, it's just no point. It's a waste of time, energy, effort. You know, even when they sleep, they want to wander over and shit. You know, they wander over to take take chat all the time. I had fun the other day. Just wander over there, want to stay asleep, and want to rock you to sleep because they just want everybody to just be lazy and just wait. No, we can get shit done by doing it right now. By doing things. By doing things, you can get shit done. But if you don't do nothing, guess what? There's nothing gonna get done. No progression. But action, even if it's and even if you fail, and that failure is a lesson, you just did something more than not doing anything. You just learned that that failure is gonna educate you, but not doing nothing don't do nothing. So at that point, you gotta real lady Shay, what up though? Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. So at that point, you just gotta realize, like, look, these people around me, this environment. I mean, I had to realize that, like, none of this shit is beneficial. You know, none of it is. So either I'm gonna deal with it and keep fighting something, or just get the fuck away from it. Just get away. It's a lot of times, man, we be going trying to wake people up, going against the system. Nah, fuck that. Just make it do what you do your thing, build with your tribe, and let them sit there and complain about shit. I can never do that. It never made sense. uh, it never made sense for me to complain, like to literally. I see state a problem. You state a problem, you put it out there. Maybe somebody got some solutions. Maybe somebody want to build, and we can talk about it. That I'm very fine with. But people who just want to bitch about things, and it's like, what is that doing for you? But making you more mad and upset and more victimized. It's not a release. Either you gonna do something about it or shut up. That's just how I feel about life. That's like a cardinal rule of mine. I see a problem, either I'm gonna do something about it or I'm gonna just keep it moving. You know, I can't solve everything. And if I can't solve it, well, I'm wait. I believe, hey, somebody else will do it. Ain't my job. You know, just do what I'm good at. Keep it moving. Like people want to hold people accountable on the internet. Like, how you gonna hold somebody accountable on the internet? Like that don't make that's a waste of time. It's not gonna happen. You just go get in a long battle. You need to hold this person. I ain't holding nobody accountable. I got kids. I hold them accountable. I'm straight. Let these sheep stay sweet. These people running out here doing ignorant stuff. I'm straight. I ain't got time to call them out. People talk about Shannon Sharp wearing Peter Pan suits in person. Like, man, I don't care if that man want to come out in some Teletubby pajamas. I don't care what he do. I'm happy he got all the views and stuff. You know, it's good vibe. All that other stuff, I'm straight, man. That's a distraction. But that's what people want. People like to be distracted. So let them. You know, we can rock out with the 14 here. We good. We talk about information, education, motivation, inspiration, and we're going to have fun doing it. People like to have their own mind. I mean, they like to have their minds occupied by something, their time occupied by something, their money occupied by something. People like to be led. People like to be heard, but they don't even make sure it's for the right thing. At least get a good shepherd. At least get a good shepherd. You could at least pick your shepherd. Make sure somebody herding you into some positive shit. Not off no cliff, not to no meat factory. You know, make sure they herding you to the right place. Oh, what you say was complaining related to the situation. Oh, yeah, I never understood why people do all that complaining. I mean, venting ain't nothing wrong with venting. Sometimes you got to get some stuff out, and sometimes you got a mourning process. It might take a couple days. You know, might take a couple days. However you exercise it out. But I'm talking about to the point where you ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's when you continuously talk about something without any end game. Without any no form of resolution. Like, hey, I'm gonna talk about this for a week and then I'm gonna let it go. Hell, I'm gonna talk about this for a month and then I'm gonna let it go. When you have no end resolution, it becomes complaining. You know, hey, you might have a particular period. Like, I'm gonna talk about this. I heard people say I'm gonna go in for a year, and after that, he stopped. And I'm like, that was wild and intense, but okay, that happened. But I mean, it is what it is. Gave a time period, did it. Kind of broke a lot of different things down, but you know, yeah, that's excessive. I wouldn't have did that. But you know, after that year was up, he was done. Wiped his hands with it, kept it moving. So I can't do nothing but respect that because he told you I'm talking about this shit for a whole year, and that's he kept his word. But yeah, I can't do all that complaining and learn a long time ago. I'm complaining all that shit going on. Voluntary help. Mm. Yeah, that's why. That's another reason too, Commander. I never point my finger at nobody. Like, look what they ain't doing. Look what they ain't doing. I don't point my finger at people, but if they come around, I tell them, you come around telling me what I ain't doing, I'm gonna show you what you not. But I will say that, uh, yeah, just let them be sheep. Yeah, I just never understood none of that. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Either you gonna do something or you're not. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I came up. Like it wasn't all that. Yeah, it was either you gonna do something or you're not. Cheryl, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. I just seen Brian. Was that Brian? Yeah, Brian say sure. I didn't even see that. Did I see Frugal? Somebody said Frugal Mama was there. Hey, Frugal Mama. My bad. I didn't see you. Yeah, I can't see the. I gotta get Frugal right. I can't see the gray names. It's hard for me to see the gray names. I can see all the blue ones. Dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, but that's it, man. That's all I wanted to say because isn't ignorance is very bliss. And I just see some very talented, smart, educated people trying to enlighten people. And I just don't want y'all to waste y'all time because most of these people is sheep. Most of these people find ways to become victims. They be waiting. They don't want to do nothing for themselves. They wait for somebody to come down and save them. They don't want to save themselves. Not only that, they try to force you to indulge in the same similar behavior. Like, nah, it ain't cool to play no victim, bro. It ain't cool to wait. Not when you got the ability to make things happen. Not when you have the ability. Not when you have the opportunity. I would even go as far as to say obligation. You know, if you got people under you, if you got people looking at you as some type of, figure, if it's um, a big brother, big cousin, a father, a grandfather, people looking up to you. They looking for examples. They're looking for examples. The young ones are. Right? So what kind of example are you being? I mean, if you, not only just me having kids, but when you get to a certain age, you just realize that people are looking at you as for examples, like looking at you how trying to figure out how to be a man, especially as men. How to be a man. So if I'm almost 40 years old, if I'm out here sagging my pants and doing all this weird stuff, why do you think these young people go look at me? Why do you think they do what they do? Because you got men out here not knowing how to be men, and they old. They old. Same thing for the women. A lot of these women don't know how to be women. You got grandmas trying to, acting like they're in their 20s. You got 50-year-old dudes acting like they're in their 20s. Like, bro, you about to start taking blood pressure medication. You gotta chill. You can't be on the block doing all that. You hear a car hit the corner hard, so you gonna have a heart attack. Like, you can't be doing all that. Sagging your pants. Like, nah, man. That time is over. You need suspenders, homie. Get you a nice, good, sturdy pair of suspenders. Get you the elastic waist blue jeans. You good to go. Get you some slacks. You be good to go. But that's the problem. You see like the older competing with the younger. Like that's wild. Like I was waiting. I was waiting for somebody to speak on that aspect. I did two. I think I did two episodes. You know, um, and I don't think nobody hit on that aspect of it. I got to go back and listen, but I don't remember. Um, and that's one of the aspects I wanted to talk about is the competition between the older generation and the younger generation. Like the older generation want the younger generation to respect them, but they acting just like them. So they actually giving them that same energy. It was something I'm pretty sure like the older folks did. They just didn't do it in front of us, and we didn't know about it. Nowadays, you got older people on social media showing their derriere, and then telling somebody to respect them. Like, how can you respect somebody who ain't doing nothing respectable? That's the oxymoron. That's that's the definition of oxymoron. If I give you respect and you ain't doing shit respectable, nothing about you is respectable, but I'm supposed to give you respect. Then I don't even respect myself. Like, like nah, man. I'm straight. I just don't deal with people like that. Though. If I can't respect you, there's no point in dealing with you. If somebody say, "Hey, I don't respect you, so I don't deal with you," I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. People be offended because other people don't want to deal with 'em. How can you, man? Thank you. Shit, thanks for letting me know. I ain't offended. What the hell I'm gonna be offended for? You just that's a lookout. Thank you. Y'all perception is backwards, man. Y'all be looking at bad things that's good and good things as bad. Like, nah. If somebody straight up tell you, like, I don't like you because your skin color, and walk away. Well, thank you. I know not to say hi to you. Shit. Give a fuck what you think. Have a nice day. People be, I can't believe you said that to me. Man, look, I don't give, look, see, and those vitamin gummies. Yeah, but we just gotta realize, and then start looking at the source of information, right? I truly believe it. When I was on here and this dude was like, I guess he was roasting me. He was like, I violated you. I'm looking like, man, look at you, bro. You can't violate me. Like you can't. I don't care about what you say, bro. You got a miserable life. You can tell. Your life is just miserable. Mine's not. I enjoy life. So I mean, I just let you vent. That's it. Now you gotta go find somebody else to piss off. That's what your life consists of. Finding people to make mad. My life is beautiful. So no, you can't disrespect me, bro. You're too far down. You can't reach me. Like I don't care what you think. You like me after I did that art and not giving a fuck. Look, I tell you, I ain't even gonna tell you that. 'Cause, yeah, yeah. But I'll tell you this. All right, you determine what affects you and what don't. Not everybody else. What happens is you begin to accept things that other people think. You accept things other people think. You don't have to do that. You know you. You know you better than anybody else. So if somebody's saying some fuck shit, oh fucking well. Oh well. Especially if if they on your level, yeah, then you know, do your thing. But if they ain't on your level, man, don't stoop down to theirs to respond. Don't stoop down to their level to match their energy. Fuck that matching energy shit. It, look, I'm just being honest, right? I'm being honest. This ain't no knock against nobody. I remember. Look, I'm just here to make you think right because they've been telling you to think left, right? This is the reality when you match energy. This is the reality, right? When you match energy with somebody, you match your energy. So if they low vibration, you just lowered yourself. If you matching their energy, they have the power to manipulate. They dictate and they running the show. They running the show. Ain't no matching energy. You either elevate to my level or you kick rocks. I'm about to lower myself to deal with somebody, so nah. That's how you see people who on crash out mode take people with them. They trying to take somebody with them. They don't want to go by themselves. They don't want to just be miserable by themselves. They want to take people with them. So you definitely have to avoid those people or maneuver around them or give them a one hit or quitter or Shane Sung them, take their soul from their body. What is talking about? I can't even read the chat. I ain't even gonna try to read. I just know Mary about to spank Willis. That's all I know. I know Willis about Mary about to spank Willis. That's all I know. That's all I know. But yeah, they sheep. Let them sleep, and that's the, you know, like it's just questions, right? It's just questions. Like it's. I know there's a lot of variables why people do it, but I just don't understand why people so blindly, like it's so hard for people to accept. But I guess never mind. I know that too. I have to talk about genealogy, but I have to do a presentation. I have to do a presentation. But yeah, you got a worship gene. You got a gene in your body that drives you to worship. Most people do. I ain't gonna say oh, because Tay gonna be like, I ain't got no worship gene. They gonna be like, it ain't in me. I ain't got no worship gene. But most people got worship gene. That's why people are driven to worship. But that's not. Uh, that was not kind. That was developed and passed down basically from generation to generation through indoctrination and education and a lot of assimilation. But you designed to worship. That's what people like superhero movies, and celebrities, and all that shit. That's what people be so dumbfounded by. You idolize a man because you have a worship gene. You have a desire to worship. It makes people feel comfortable. Making sense of something that you can't make sense of. That make people feel uncomfortable when you can't make sense of something. That's why anthropomorphism. That's why anthropomorphism is such a significant word because it explains or helps you comprehend something or understand something that can't be understood, but you're doing it to your best ability. That's why you make God with characteristics and behavior. So when you do something, so when something so horrific happens in your life, you can say you're being punished. You can say the devil doing it instead of just saying like, shit happens. That's just life. Universal law of rhythm. Never once like somebody told me I was being punished. That's why I lost my eyesight. Like no, I got kicked in the back of the head by an asshole. That's how I lost my eyesight because I didn't try to hurt people. That's why I lost my eyesight because I was being passive. That's why I lost my eyesight. I know why I lost my eyesight, and it wasn't because God punished me. Sorry, God wouldn't punish me. If anything, it was because I was showing mercy and someone took advantage of it. So I can sit up here and say I'm being punished by God and not learn a lesson, or I can learn the lesson and not show mercy anymore. Understand, like this world is ugly, right? This world is ugly, and to survive it, at times you will have to be ugly with it. You will have to be willing to give it just as much as we're going to give you. Just as much as this world fight against you, you will have to be willing to fight back. And that's just what it is. Either that or you will get ran over. You either roll up or you get ran over. That's just what it is. You either fight or you get captured. Miss Griffin, what up, though? Appreciate you, sir. Anybody else greet you, my brother Brian? Not a damn thing. I don't know, really. I know with Mary B, man, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Mary B gonna spank you, bro. But, yeah, that's just what it is. It ain't no saving no one who ain't trying to be saved. A lot of these people, like I said, they like being ignorant. They like holding on to things that can't be explained instead of I don't know, man. That's just weird to me because education is key. Like we know, like in history, and this is everyone, right? I want everyone to think about this. Not just what it seemed to be. Like a lot of stuff they done told you, you done found out they done lied. And you still relying on those same lies to understand instead of doing the research and observing for yourself. A lot of these things, like think about this. Psychology is the study of human behavior. That's what psychology is, right? You've been doing that your whole goddamn life. You just haven't been making sense of anything. Think about all the different personalities you had, your family members had, your teachers, the people you interacted with in general. You've been calling people crazy and weird your whole life. You just ain't put no names to these things. But you've been observing these behaviors, but you haven't really been paying attention. A lot of the things, I mean, you can't do everything. That's why they have professions. So some things you're gonna have to go. But what if you can build a network of people who just know things? That sounds weird. Not a network of people who just know things, but like I said, I know this. I do this. You do that. You do this, and put a network of people together instead of depending on somebody else's network of people. That's all it is. All the professionals create a network, and they network with one another. That's what the referral system is, and medical. They send you to their buddies. What up, Lily? I am no. You am no what? I mean, that's what that whole referral system is. But that's what I'm saying. People don't do that. We don't do that on the scale. Even if it's resources, I might have a hookup, or I might have a skill, or I might just have some information. You know what I'm saying? What's so hard about telling your people about me? I tell my people about you. That's how it used to be. And that's how it needs to be. That's how you make small businesses, big businesses, the people. That's how you make ideas, movements, the people. So if one person is benefiting, make sure that cup is filled up. Because if somebody going out there benefiting other people, somebody will have to look out for them too. Somebody will have to benefit them too. That's how a network, that's how a village, that's how a community is supposed to work. We continuously filling each other cups up, continuously helping one another build. Because Mary B might help me build my channel, right? And then I get the boom, and guess what I can do? I can pull Mary B up and help her build her channel off of what she helped me do. That's how it should be. That's how it could be. Like me and these, I keep y'all know I always tell my sister they flowers, but like when we link up, like we not just doing 9% business. Some days we working on anti. Some days we working on word. Some days we working on pay on our individual. We helping one another not only build the nine, but we helping one another build one another, sharing ideas, just doing anything that we can to help build one another, not just what we doing collectively, but what we doing individually. They celebrate my achievements. I celebrate their achievement. When one achieve, we all achieve. We all helping one another. We build. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how a tribe functions. One for all for one. But people ain't they selfish. Everybody want to be the lead rock star. Everybody want to be the chief. We got three chiefs. We don't need no leader. We all a leader. Each one of us can stand on our own and do great shit. But together, we do some amazing shit. That's the thing. You gotta compliment people, man. That's a life hack. Stop looking for people who are compatible. Nah, if it ain't complimenting you, it ain't working. That's like if you got an iPhone, right? And you go get an off-brand charger. Yeah, it's gonna charge your phone, but it ain't gonna charge it like that fast charger. It might not even last that long. It been one time and the connection. Nah, go get the complimentary one, the one that come with it, the one that made for it, instead of going to get the one that just worked. Because eventually it's gonna be a problem. So even in friendships, always make sure you compliment whoever you're interacting with, or you trying to build with. Because if y'all don't compliment, that's gonna be an issue. But don't know how to lead, right? And see that in itself, like, there's a reason they have like leadership courses and stuff. People think they can just wake up and roll out the bed. Like it's not easy to be a leader. It's not easy. I mean, just in you know um, our era, we seen leaders, you know, lose their life. The leader, talk about Martin, Malcolm, JFK. You know, these people lost their life for leading. You know, that's one hell. That's the ultimate sacrifice for leading. You know, even I mean, even if you talk about the biblical sense of Jesus Christ, that's what you get for being a leader. You know, that's one of the consequences. So, I mean, people don't really know what it takes. Look at Huey Newton. Judas and the Black Messiah, Fred Hampton story. Look at Fred. All that to be a leader. He wanted to be a leader amongst men. And look what it got him. Not saying you shouldn't aspire to be a leader. I'm just saying, like, those are some of the consequences of being a leader. And people be playing with it. These men knew, like, they end can come for them being as powerful as they was. Ain't nobody really trying to do that now. Ain't nobody trying to make that sacrifice. That's why you see people play with it. People ain't willing to make the necessary sacrifices to be a leader. You know, some of them people they neglected their own homes for the betterment of the community. They neglected their own families for the betterment of the community. They put themselves in danger and the possibility of them being taken away from their families for the betterment of their own community. That's the sacrifice they was willing to make. That's the sacrifices they made, and that's just the ones we know of. It's ones we never heard of. Did the same thing. But today, people just they just want to follow it. They just want people to validate them. That's really what it is. That's why they want validation. They don't want the responsibilities of being a leader, leading by example, showing compassion when needed. No, people just want to dominate people and be better than people and have people validate them. Yeah, like that competition. I don't know. I don't. I don't feel the need to compete with nobody. I don't. Man, I don't feel like my bag. I don't know what we gonna compete in. I just don't feel like it's gonna happen. Probably in the ICN contest, he'll beat me. But if I can close my eyes and think, mm, yeah, almost exited it out. Manifesting this environment. Commander, we love you. We absolutely love you. And yeah, yeah. Because like you the 9% mind, man. 9% loves Commander. Commander is not only that, but not only the support, but says you be dropping sauce in the chat, and you funny as hell. You like one of the you like a heartbeat over here. You really are. When you come in the chat, we all get excited. Trust me. Not just because you the best shot in town, but just because because you commander everything that you bring. Not just your excellent mind and skills, but your beautiful personality. We do love you, commander. We really do. We talk about you today. Talked about you yesterday. And we all came to a consensus that Commander is the top mod of the 9%. But I'm telling you, nah, you are you are one of our favorite people. I'm talking about consensus wise. When I say our, I'm talking about the whole nine. The women will contest. We love our commander. We love our general. Commander is the general of the 9%. Everybody loves commander. Man, y'all look, I had the pleasure of hearing Commander a couple times on the panel. Commander is she is sweet as she present herself to be. She really is. Don't fuck with her. You know, I don't think you should mess with any. Look, women. Look, the sweetest people on earth. They can turn sour. Like my mama is like one of the sweetest people on earth, but she'll cut you. She will cut you. You know, and she'll do it with love. Like Commander, time you out, and she'll be so polite with it. Like, please be respectful to the host and the chat over here, okay? Like, that one of them people, you ever get a smacking and then they explain to you why you got slapped? You like, okay, I'm sorry. That's like Commander be tapping at. She gonna time you out and then explain to you in a nice, gentle way so you can understand. She wants you to hear what she's saying. Oh man, but yeah, but that's what. Yeah, I just want to let y'all know. Let the people be sheep. Let them sleep. Let them sleep. Let them take naps. It's okay. We gonna keep building. We gonna keep growing. We gonna do some amazing things because we ain't waiting. We gonna make it happen because everything we need is within us. We just gotta let it come out. We gotta just get to a point where we believe in ourselves, where we love ourselves, where we believe in ourselves. We gotta give some. We gotta do that self love, that self healing, self. A better you is a better us. Ain't nothing wrong with what we doing. We just trying to better ourselves so we can be better for one another. Because when broke people get with broke people, they create broke shit. That's just what happens. People be wondering why things don't work out because all that shit broken. It's all broken. How you gonna put some broke shit together and expect something to work? Nah, you just go create more broke shit. Now you just got a shit ton of broke shit. I don't know if I can say shit, but okay, I'm gonna stop saying it. But you do? Am I making sense? Like, is that not like common sense? Sometimes you can get a diamond in a rough. I won't deny that. But what I'm telling you is, if you and then look, I'm gonna say this to the women, but I want the men to hear it too because it happened to us. It do happen to us, but mainly, I think the effects was more dire when it happened to women. Right, so I want to tell women, I love y'all, and I understand y'all amazing. Y'all got this. the feminine energy, and y'all so creative and nurturing and motivated. But stop trying to raise these men and then start complaining about the shit. Okay, stop doing that shit. Stop trying to raise men. Stop. Just stop doing it. If they ain't, if their mom ain't raise them, you don't raise them. Stop doing it. Stop trying to raise men. Okay, stop trying to fix men. Stop, stop looking at the potential in men and trying to pull it out of them. Let them pull it out themselves. You can support. You can do that, but make sure they have the drive. Make sure they do. You can't do it for them. That's the thing. Women, y'all so nurturing, and y'all see stuff in people, and you just like, if I just do this, if I just do that, I just, nah, that shit don't work. It ain't been working. Time to plan B. Do something else. Find a man who ready. Find a man who already doing it. You have to be responsible. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, and then get mad. Oh, yeah, these men ain't shit. Nah, just the ones you was fucking with ain't shit. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. Yeah, leave them alone, man. Leave them alone. Live and learn, And that's why I say some men you go through it too, because I did. I took a chick from the hood. I'm like, if I take her in the suburbs, she go change. Nope. She just brought the hood to the suburbs. Nope. That shit don't work. Look, look, people got mama issues, people got daddy issues. Before they get with you, make sure they get rid of that shit. Or don't deal with it. There I go again. I don't know how many times I've said that word. I probably said that word probably like 20 times in the last minute or 2 minutes. But yeah, if they got issues, let them work it out, man. You don't need to help them. You can't help them. Can't help them. If they ain't trying to help themselves, you can't help them. People are like, well, you just gotta try. You gotta try to inspire. Look, if somebody want to be inspired, they go find shit to inspire 'em. When you want to be inspired, don't you go on YouTube and find Tony Robbins or somebody and listen to some? Yeah. So if other people want it, they'll do it. Well, what if they don't know? Well, they ain't gonna know if you tell them. If people don't know shit unless you tell them. You would tell somebody something now, and 5 years later, they be like, "Oh, that's what he was saying." Do you will wait for that whole 5 years for them to have that epiphany? Nah, you plant a seed and keep it moving. People ready to build, they go build with you right then and now. Either they go learn how to build or they go help you build. The whole point is the people who want it, they will come around. They come. You can keep going out looking for people, but I mean, it is what it is. You put yourself around the people, the other people will be around the people, and you'll meet people like that. But you going out trying to convince people that, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, let's go, let's do this. Nah, man. We've been doing that for the last 15, 20 years. Well, we gotta help our brothers and sisters. No, they gotta help their goddamn self. The shit about to leave. Ain't no. That's a trick. I'm telling y'all. Pay attention to what I'm saying. That's a trick, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it don't make fucking sense. Why you spending time trying to help somebody who don't want to be helped? That takes the time away from the people who do want to be helped. So what does make sense more? Common. We using common sense. What makes more sense? You helping the people that want to be helped, or you trying to help somebody who don't want to be helped? So all that kumbaya, my brothers, my sisters. Look, man, if you ain't trying to progress, then you digressing. I'm straight. That's you. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit, damn it, I can't barely see, and I'm still trying to move forward. Blind like a motherfucker, running into walls all the way to my way to the top. I'm gonna stumble. I'm gonna fall over some shit. I'm gonna clip over some people. I'm gonna step on some bugs. I'm gonna do all that wild shit because I can't see. But guess what? I'm still moving forward. That shit ain't stopping me. I feel my way to the top. Shit, I can't see. I feel my way. Shit. I'll be like, hey, y'all going to the top? Yeah, can you help me? I'm going too. Shit, let's go. I ain't waiting. If you let something stop you, that's just you. That's just what it is. I'm not saying when things happen you shouldn't mourn. That I believe in the morning time. Mourning is progression. Because guess what? If you carry that, it's gonna come up later. So it's always best to handle things if you can when it happens. So you ain't carrying the baggage of it. So mourning anything, mourning ain't just for when people die. It can be a relationship, a situation. It can be anything. It's okay to mourn. That's a process. You're doing something about some negative energy. So mourning, I mean, as long as you do it correctly, as long as you don't live in it, anything, too much of anything can be bad. So I'm not telling you not to mourn, but what I'm telling you is you got to keep moving because time ain't gonna stop. The rest of the world's progression ain't gonna stop. So when you stop, guess what? Shit pass you by. Shit pass you by. Young Riaz, what up though? Hand him the flyer. Hey, Commander, that's what I'm saying. Hand it to him and walk away. There you go. You got any questions, call the number and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? If they call the number, then you know they ready. Shit, that's how I look at it. That makes sense though. I mean, I ain't got time. I mean, you got questions, anything, call the number. We got a specialist gonna ask all the questions and keep moving on to the next one. As long as you sit there and talk to that person, other people might get away. We gotta pass these flyers out. We planting these seeds out here. That's what we gonna start saying, Commander. We ain't planting seeds no more. We passing flyers out with a 1-800 number. See, Commander, we got new sayings because of you over here. We got the honey pot, and now we out here passing out flyers with 1-800 number. 1-800 get right. Hey man, I don't know if y'all know. I can't put that link in there, but I want to get up to 50 because I do want to do like a live podcast on my new channel. Well, it ain't a new channel; it's an old channel. But I got to get up to 50 subs. But that's gonna be my coaching channel. That's gonna be the reality coach channel. But I'm gonna do some uploads soon on that channel, so look out for that. I'm gonna share it on my community wall on this channel. But yeah, I want to do some podcasts, and I think that's the channel where I'm gonna have like some my guests come through, and we'll just do a podcast. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I don't even know where I was at. I don't even know what I was talking about. So yeah, you just can't you can't let people make you stagnant because they own insecurities, they own misunderstanding, misinterpretation, lack of really not lack of knowledge. You know, you'll let people hold you back because they don't know. You trying to help them because they don't know, and then the whole time they don't really care to know, and you wasting your time trying to convince them. Or I'm straight. I'm straight. Like when I was doing real estate, I was trying to help people I know get homes, right? Telling them the benefit, trying to show them the game, how to build, how to, man, no, they ain't want it. But then 4 years later, they like, oh, can you? Nah, bro, I can't. I'm gonna help you get your real estate license. Nah, I'm doing real estate. I ain't got time for that. You should have got it when I got mine. Well, I wasn't ready. Well, I can give you some pointers. What you need to know. But no, I can't help you study. I can't help you take the class. I can't help you do none of that, bro. I gotta work. I got shit to do. I'm moving forward. I tried to get you in when I got in. That's how it be. When you building something, people don't believe in you. They don't see your vision, right? And then what happens is once they get big, they be like, "Oh shit," look at it," and they think they're supposed to be where you at, and that's not the reality. The reality is you got to start where I did, at the bottom. The only difference is I built this. I started at the bottom and built it, so that's why I'm on the top. So if you start, even if you start at the bottom and build your way, you can't get to the top. Top is already formed. It's already built. You can just work on the inside. I did that with real estate and I did that with life. So I was trying to hook up another one of my homeboys. Like, look, bro, this is easy. Look, like the product gonna sell itself. One thing you gotta do is get in front of the people. They calling you. They want you. Nope. He waited till I ain't had time, and now I gotta focus on work. I'm building a team. I ain't got time to train you. I don't even deal with new trainees. I deal with the people who I was team leader of. They had more experience than me. One lady had 10 years. Yeah, you can't want it more than they do. I learned that the hard way, Commander. I learned that the hard way for so many people. And see, that's the thing about y'all women. Y'all women get that natural nurture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will see something in people and want to nurture it, want to bring it out, just want to love on a person. And just your love will inspire this person to do better. And a lot of times, if you find the right person, that's exact. That's exactly what happens. That's how women compliment men a lot of times. And it's natural, but you have to find the right person. Y'all can't just do it with any dude, because a lot of these dudes, they're not mature mentally or spiritually or emotionally. They're not mature. So they don't know how to reciprocate or even how to receive the energy that you're giving them, the love, the nurturing. You know, like Tay will tell you in a minute. Soon as like a man say, "What you bringing to the table?" She be like, "I am the table." You know what I'm saying? Men don't know how to appreciate like my wife. There's so many things my wife do that I don't have to worry about. It's her energy that motivates me to do things that I probably shouldn't do. Probably shouldn't even be capable of. But that's the power that women possess. They bring if you get the with the right man and that energy is flowing, man, that dude turned to Superman. That's what they say. I don't like the saying, but they say behind every great man is a great woman. That's like the man battery pack. Like think about men. We are designed to protect and to provide. We have an innate desire to impress and woo women. That's why a lot of men do stupid shit they do to impress the woman. We get muscles, we get money, we get jobs, we get all these trinkets and material shit just to impress women. Why? That's how we design it. That shit is innate. It's like an animal instinct. It's like peacocks. That's why it'd be so funny. We'd be on the other site, right? And it'd be dudes just getting on a panel with Tay up there just fighting over Tay. That should be funny as hell. 'Cause they just get on there and just Hey man, why you talking to her like that? Man, this woman up here, you need to do. And then I'll be like, man, I need some peacocks. Peacocks who need some Gatorade. They some thirsty dudes, and they all just trying to show out. That's just what men do. So, but this is the problem. When you got to get with a man, you got to get with mentally mature and emotionally, mentally and emotionally. If they're not mature both ways, you're dealing with a boy. You're dealing with a boy, and if you get caught up in the wrestler Tessa, that's your fault. I'm sorry. That's I mean, look, women, you don't have to be desperate. Men probably have to be desperate, but women, you don't have to be desperate. Right? It's gonna be somebody who gonna love you for you. I promise you that. No matter how you look, no matter how tall, short, how wide, thin, it's gonna be some dude who gonna love you and appreciate you for you. I promise. I promise that. That's just how men are. See, man will date what most people consider an ugly woman, but it's hard for women to date an ugly man unless he got money or something. A woman ain't just gonna love no ugly man. You got you gotta have something come with the ugly when it comes to men. Men women ain't just about to love no ugly dude. They gotta come with something. Your ugly gotta come with something. But man will. You'll see a dude with an ugly woman and she won't have nothing. She won't have nothing. But the man would. But if you see a pretty woman with an ugly man, you know he got something come with the ugly. Something come with the ugly. Anita, what up though? What up, sis? I just seen you in the chat. My bad, I wasn't looking at it. But am I right? Am I right? Something come with the ugly when it comes to men. It gotta be something coming with the ugly. If it ain't ugly and money included, man, yeah, something coming with the ugly. Oh man. But yeah, let me get back to subject. I guess I am on subject. I guess I am. But yeah, women, you just gotta make sure the man, mature. You just gotta make sure. And man, you gotta make sure like look, I got bamboozled, man. I got something, man. I got bamboozled a couple times. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm not gonna hold you up. Yeah, I got bamboozled. Hey man, you get man, yeah. You're a dude with a good heart. You'll get drugged through the mud. Just like I mean, women, y'all be think, but see, look, women, it's different when when men. So y'all look at men as dogs. So when y'all get played by a man, y'all look at them like a dog. When women play men, that shit hurt different, bro. That shit like kind of take a little bit of your manhood. Like that shit, I don't know. It just hit. Yeah, I guess because I'm talking from experience of a man, and I don't really know how women feel, but like when you really being like a good dude and you get taken advantage of, that shit hit different, man. It's like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. You like, nah, that shit hit different. But I see why men and women get bitter, or why they could turn bitter. I do see because like when you're a good person in this ugly world. and you get taken advantage of, it sucks. It really do. It sucks. But you just gotta realize you just gotta deal with the right people. You gotta learn from those experiences. A lot of times that's where the pain, the insecurities, the fear, the trauma, all that comes from not learning a lesson. When you learn a lesson from the situation, a lot of times that those pains, those insecurities, the trauma, all that stuff dissipate. Shit start going away because you done learned something. You done took the power back from the situation. You got something from it. It took something from you, and you took something back. And then you're able to revisit them situations. Then you're able to revisit them situations, look back, and you can inspire someone else. You can motivate someone else. You can help or help heal someone else. People seeing the strength you got, how you overcame it. That's powerful, man. Us giving examples to one another is very powerful. And as far as motivating and inspiring, if you think about the people who motivate you, is it their words or is it what they're doing, their action, the way they live it, the way they can tell you a painful story, and you can hear the triumph in their voice as they tell you. What motivates you? The action. So what you do, you can inspire people just like that. And I'm pretty sure most of us are content creators. We inspire one another. I be listening, especially my sister, but Mary B. When I listen to Mary B speak, I hear her strength. And Mary B got a hell of a story. And for her to overcome the obstacles she do and continuously do, she don't make no, she'll tell you why, she a single mother right now. And I ain't gonna say it's by choice, it's by fate. But she don't stop that from being a strong mother, doing what she gotta do. She don't make no excuses. She keep pushing forward. That shit is inspiring. And sis just living her life. She ain't doing it to inspire people. She doing it because she got to. Tay do the same thing. She don't make no excuses. Anti do the same thing. These women don't make no excuses. How can you not be inspired by that? And there's other people listening to these women. You never know who you help. Miss 702 was just talking about Tay earlier. How she inspired, how Tay inspired her. You just being the authentic you never know who you may touch, who you may reach, who you may help. Not me coming on here acting like I'm larger than life, but nah. Not me coming on here acting like I got it all figured out. Nah. I'm coming on here as my authentic self. Y'all hear me laugh? Y'all ain't I told y'all about when I cried one time. But, just being authentic. That's what people can relate to. Ain't nobody relate to no larger than life present. That's why people like celebrity gossip because these are people who put on a pedestal, and now the gossip you can hear how regular they are. Now you can hear how regular these people are. People be having more problems than y'all. They just got money, and sometimes the money make the problem even worse. Like that boxer Ryan Garcia, right? He got famous from being a social media boxer, not even like a good, talented boxer, even though he is a good boxer. He a decent boxer. I ain't gonna hate on him. But He just came out and said, he got raped and started talking about Bohemian Grove. Now they like, oh, he crazy. He going. No, I mean, you don't know what that man been through. Just 'cause he got money, just 'cause he famous. I don't mean that this man said he got raped and his family hid it. You know how, and then you grow up with these people knowing they did this when you was little. I can imagine how I would feel. Like now I'm older. I'm a world class boxer. And y'all want to tell me what to do when y'all done let these motherfuckers, like, try to hide this from happening? Like, nah, man. That's like some mental fuck shit. Now that you older, you know what people did. You know who hid it and covered it up. And these same people right here telling you what to do now. How you supposed to feel? But he got money. I don't mean nothing. These people regular as hell. And sometimes that money get them in more trouble than what you think. But having that status, that celebrity status, yeah, it might seem desirable on the outside, but once you get it, things you got to do to keep it, all that, people don't want that no more. That's so many people walk away from it. Like I'm straight, and sometimes the people who don't walk away, you see, like Orlando Brown, man. Your ass turned to Orlando Brown. Yeah, I got no choice. I'm a fighter and I won't give up. That's what I'm talking about. But see, that's what I'm saying, Tay. Just like y'all inspire me. I don't care what nobody else say or think or see. I'm telling y'all, that was my first hand perspective of how I felt. What I just said, because for me, that's inspirational. To see that strength and to know it exists. To know it exists because you see so many broken people, so many broken people, and for the same reason that inspire y'all to push forward, those same reasons they break those people. So then you got to look at it like, what's the difference? And it's that light within, that desire to achieve. That's what I want around me. That's what I need around me. I can't be around that other shit. I'm not broken, so I can't. I can help, but I can't be broken with you. And I ain't about to allow nobody to break me. I'm straight. I am not about to allow nobody to break me. Because if the person ain't pouring into you, they pulling out of you. That's law of duality. Two things can exist in the same space, but if someone is not pouring into you, if someone's not adding to you, they subtracting from you. I learned that on here. You can look at the analytics. Oh man, Penny. That's one thing I love about saying that they don't get on here and brag. They are themselves. They don't have people feel sorry for them. Yeah, and that's why I rock with them so hard, and that's why I appreciate them so much because they like I said, they don't make no excuses. They make things happen. Even when we working, when we putting things together, it's like it's no excuses. You know, um, things come up, but ultimately, when we put something together, we put it together and we make it happen. You know, and I appreciate him so much. Yeah, I appreciate him so much for that. But yeah, it's yeah, that's what I just wanted to come on and rant for a minute. 'Cause I ain't really got nothing to talk about, but that was on my heart because, like I said, I see people who try to help people, and people just think they don't even want the help. You know, some people just want to be stagnant. You know, Tay was saying that, on the show the other morning when we had that full panel. She was saying that some people just want to be stagnant. They just don't want to get right. They don't want to be right. They want to stay in that victim mode. It's easier. It's comfortable. Emotional addiction is real. Some people are addicted to being victimized. Those chemicals that physically release when they get victimized, people enjoy that. They crave it almost. They crave it. That's why it's so easy for people to get their power away. You give your power away. And when somebody take it and use it for themselves, then you complain about it. Then you complain about it. Like even on here, right? It's the mindset. Now look at the different mindset. Like talking to Tay. I hear people all the time, complaining about people not supporting them so their views are low. But when it came to Tay, this was like a month ago. She was like, dang, my views low. I gotta do something. What do I gotta do? It's something I'm not doing. It was I. She didn't say people wasn't coming to her live, not supporting her. She didn't say it's the people fault for not supporting me. She ain't say none of that. She said, what can I do to make people want to support me more? And look at her numbers now. You see the mindset? See, when you sit in that victimhood, you don't do nothing. She did something. And what she did reap rewards. Look at her numbers now. When you've been in that victim mode, it ain't your fault. It ain't you. It ain't you who got to change. It's people. That's why I said people want other people to make them feel comfortable. If ain't nobody coming to your channel, you need to look at your content. Are you making content to make people want to come? Are you saying things to make people want to listen? Are you doing things to make people want to look? You got to look at you. You got to reevaluate. It's just different thing. I didn't want to do this vertical live, but Tay made me. But Tay made me. Why? Because it's benefits in it. So if you want better, you got to do better, and that's how you get better. Simple as that. Without action, nothing occurs. Everything functions off of action, even manifestation. You can that what is it? Um, the secret, the book, The Secret, the law of attraction. If you think it, no, it's law of compensation too. You got to put work in. You can think it and visualize it, and that's how you understand what you're getting to. Now you're making your vision clear. That's the law of attraction. That's the method. Is for clarity. That's what that law represents. Clarity. You just don't think and something go come to you. You got to get your lazy ass up and go get it. It's just clearing a clear path to show you how to get it. Have a good one, Mary. I appreciate you. So, but that's law of attraction. You have to think that the visualization is just there for clarity. You still got to put action in. She looked at her channel and said, "Well, what can I do to get more views?" Well, I got to start going live more. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm gonna add this. She started making adjustments. But if she would have just sat there and like, oh, the people ain't supporting me, or These people fake. Nah, it ain't the people. It's your shit. That's how it was for me. I had to look at my content like, what the hell am I doing? People ain't watching my show no more. What can I do? I got to make the adjustments. I got to make some changes. I ain't say people, shit, I wouldn't want to be at my show if it ain't something beneficial. If it ain't something I'm bringing something, nah. You gotta hold yourself accountable, especially with this YouTube thing. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's hard. But ain't nobody supposed to give you shit. Make the content that people want to watch. There's people on here scratching nails and playing with feathers, getting thousands of views. Sleeping, getting thousands of views. Why? Because they built their audience. They found something they was good at, sleeping, and built a. That's crazy as hell. But it's more people who want to watch somebody sleep than watch your content. You need to look at your content. Really need to look at it. Think about that, man. If you had 200 people willing to watch this person sleep instead of coming to listen to what you got to say, you need to look at what you're saying. You need to look at your content. Oh, it's them people's fault. Nah, watching somebody sleep is more entertaining than listening to you. That's just what the reality is. That's just what the reality is. Shadow man, yeah, I'm in the shadows with a hood on too. Yeah, I'm in the shadows, bro. Yeah, my phone is probably fully charged. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like your channel. So you have to be responsible for it. And like, I mean, like I said, it's people rather watch people or watch paint dry on the walls than listen to me that I'm doing something wrong. I gotta find a better way to deliver. I gotta try to add something. Maybe I need to take something away. I don't know. I just gotta evaluate it and I gotta make adjustments. And I gotta keep making adjustments till something works. I just can't keep doing the same thing. Then that's just insanity, right? But from Albert Einstein's point of view, that's freaking insanity. You gonna do the same thing and think you gonna get a different result? That ain't gonna happen. Well, eventually it'll catch on. Nah, ain't nobody catching on to that shit. You gotta change it. Yeah, do something different. That's why, like, well, this ain't the show, but even on the show, if you notice, I keep changing things up, keep trying new things. I start with something, see how something work. I do it a couple times. If it don't catch on, I'm on to the next thing. Let's try something else. Well, let's just stick with this for a while longer. No, we'll come back and revisit it. Let's go to something else. I got to keep things moving. I like progression. You have to progress in life. You got to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And you know what, Commander? I always fell in that category of working harder than others, and I always appreciate it more. Like even because I hit off of my short, off of a short I didn't even make, I just green screened it and it took off. That's my karma because I've been putting in work. Think about I learned how to edit. I got a half a eye, right? That should be an excuse not to edit, but I learned how to do it anyway. And it's people who never take the time out and even try. I mean, think about that. And then look at the work that I did. Not even just the work for me. It's people on here that I done did their intros. Y'all probably never seen it. I know for a fact it's probably two people. Y'all ain't even never seen that intro, and one of them big. One of them big. Never even seen. But I've been putting work in. I've been even even the concepts I present. Like behind the scenes, I put work in. I'm pulling from multiple sources. I'm a constant student. I'm always studying. But even the concept that I've been bringing, ain't nobody bringing it. I'm just being honest. I ain't tooting my own horn. But how many people on here? I mean, go Google ego and tell me how many people on YouTube broke down the ego the way I did. Go Google karma and tell me how many people broke down karma the way I did. Tell me how many people on here gave you a system like the AAA system. And watch what I bring the other day. The shit I give you is applicable, right? You can do it tomorrow. Ain't nobody giving you information like that. And it's so simple that people it go over people's head. I know it do. But then people come back to me like, bro, like I know. 'Cause I'm not sitting here trying to spin you. I ain't trying to sound like, I'm better or smarter. No, I'm trying to build, I'm trying to give information that I have. And it's no point of me giving it to you and you gotta decipher the shit. So I give it to you in a way you can utilize it. Even the concept of awareness. How many people on here actively talking about emotional intelligence? Not only talking about it, but teaching it, trying to explain it to you. How you can get from A to B. This is some shit that we should have learned when we was kids. There's some shit we should have learned when we was kids. And we understand how to utilize it. Most boys are told to hide their emotions. That's why when they get older and can't nobody tell them nothing no more, they explode. Now you can't control them. Now they out of control. Why? Because they've been holding all these emotions in this whole time. They're yours. You can't, if you can't express them, you go bottle them up. Then you go blow the fuck up later. Ain't nobody teaching or preaching that. They're trying to keep you away from your emotions. Even the people that know about them. You know why? Because they can control you with them. And that's what generally happens. That's why you get these cults. That's why you get people getting scammed. They're preying on your emotions. What's the biggest feat I ever faced in my life? Hmm. Uh, when I got stabbed, I guess that was a big one. Jumped out a couple planes. Um, I survived some things. I survived some things. Um, but the biggest feat that I overcame, uh, I had grade three lacerations in my lung, and I was spitting up blood for 2 days. And my mom's a nurse. She's been a nurse for over 30 plus years. And when they told her my CAT scan results, she started crying and calling my family, telling people to come up here. I'm like, I ain't about to die. They thought I was about to die. Like, y'all got me bent. I ain't ready. 3 days later, I was doing push-ups. I made it through some stuff. Yeah, I made it through some stuff. I don't complain about it though. It made me stronger, made me wiser. But I don't know if that's what you meant by like, what's the biggest feat? don't know if that's what you meant. Like, what's the biggest adversity I ever had to overcome? Is that what you meant? Or what's the biggest fight for my life? I fought for my life a couple times. I've been in some pretty bad situations, but I overcame them. I learned from them. Never put myself in those situations or predicaments again. Um, and I encourage, people to stay out those type of environments, predicated upon my own experience. So, but still, if that's what you meant, I appreciate that, Commander. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. We've been rocking for 2 hours. Let me get my butt off there. But I appreciate everybody. Hey, I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off. If Anti let me. She sleeps, so she ain't gonna hear this. So, yeah. And shout out to everybody who, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, shout out to everybody yesterday. Y'all know what it is. I hope y'all wrote that down. That's gonna be a big one. I'm not gonna tell you 'cause I don't want nobody going back. So that's just our little secret. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Um, Let me get my butt off there. Yeah, sis, I appreciate that. I'm still learning, and I'm looking to get this desktop. I got to get this. I got a neuro ophthalmologist. I got to see if they can adjust my glasses, because I think my vision got a little worse. Or so I gotta, when your vision get worse, you gotta get your, prescription adjusted. So I hope that helped me see a little better. But yeah, I'm about to get this desktop. I'm a couple $100 away, but I'm gonna just. I was waiting for like the donations and stuff, but I dipped in it and bought the mic. So I'm a couple $100 away from the desktop. So I think I'm gonna just get it, and then I'm gonna build my office, and then I was supposed to build a studio, but like in my basement, I got this one room is like kind of big, and there's a bar in it. So I don't drink or nothing, but I'm gonna utilize the bar and put a TV behind it. I'm gonna put a TV behind the bar, and I'm gonna make like a little lounge area across from the bar. And then on the other end, I'm gonna have my kids' playroom. So like if I'm watching the game or have some people over watching the fight or something, I can still have my kids over there playing or whatever. And still somebody keep an eye on them, not me. But but I was gonna make that my studio. I was gonna make that section where I'm gonna make the lounge at the studio, but I decided just to pimp out the office. The office ain't even big, a little cubby hole, but I'm gonna make it work. And then like going live like this, I can always set up camera. I was gonna put a camera. I was gonna mount a camera anyway, and I can, yeah. So yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Shout out to the Cash App. Appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you so much. You know you ain't have to do that. You know you ain't have to do that. You support so much. I appreciate you though. Definitely putting that towards the fund. Yeah, we go get that soon. We definitely go get that soon. So yeah, I'm gonna be coming on camera more because like even in the office, the way I'm gonna mount the camera so the light won't be in my face. So we'll get all that together. We'll definitely get all that together. But I appreciate y'all so much. Um, I I might take tomorrow off. If I do, I definitely be on. That'll be Friday. Yeah, that'll be Friday. I definitely be on there. But yeah, the wife off tomorrow. Um, she already done spent. Man, look, I love my wife to death. But yeah, it's like we done got boxes, like Amazon boxes coming to my house almost every day, and our anniversary coming up. And I said, "Well, what do you want?" She told me a pressure washer. I'm like, "What?" She said a pressure washer. I'm like, "Get it." So she got the pressure. She asked me what the. This is how she always get me, right? She said, "What's my budget?" So I told her, I gave her like, uh, I gave her a grand, right? So I knew she wasn't gonna spend a grand on a pressure washer, but there's other stuff that she wanted to do for our anniversary. So I said, just go ahead and book it. Man, tell me why I got boxes on boxes on boxes coming to the house. I'm like, how much did the pressure washer cost? She said, well, you did say you was gonna give me an extra 500, right? And I'm like, okay, fine. I love her to death. But yeah, it's like y'all women, y'all know how to negotiate. Y'all know how to negotiate. Then I went and bought my son a new bike. He ain't even riding it. Now he want a power wheel. And I told my wife was like, well, he can ride his sister if he gets a truck one. Like he got a truck one, but it's small. And he didn't get too big for it. So yeah, that's the cost of being the boss. That's the cost of being the boss. But yeah, we gonna make some good content. We got some good shows coming up. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Shout out to the Cash App again, sis. You know you ain't have to do that. I appreciate you so much. You do so much for the nine. You know we love you. But y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. Use the conversations to build nation. Oh, we ain't got no outro. Look, do you look? I asked her what she wanted for we call it Appreciation Day, but you know for Christmas, and she wanted it's like a 300. It's a carpet steam cleaner. Like my wife, like when we before we had kids, she wanted like Michael Kors bags and Coach wallets and stuff like that. Now I asked her, "What? Give me a food processor. Give me this. Give me." This. I'll be like, "What?" But she always on Amazon ordering shit. Like, and I don't know. It'd be so funny. Like she buys stuff sometimes for me to use. Like I ain't gonna use it. You gonna use it. She ain't use the carpet cleaner one. She be like, "Babe, can you clean the carpet?" I'm like, "Didn't I buy this for you? What am I cleaning? What am I using it for? This is yours. I don't want to use it." But that's how she get me. Yeah, that's a witty one. That's a real witty one. I gotta watch it. And I was just playing. That's my baby. Let me get off here if I get in trouble. Ms. Griffin, I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. Peace and light, people. Peace and light.